keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students!
Hello students, this is your math teacher Nikita Pandey, and today we are going to start chapter 1, sets and relation from paper 1. This chapter is of paper 1. Okay. First topic is set. What is a set? As you know, the a collection of well-defined objects is called a set. What is a set? A set is the collection of well-defined objects. It is a group of objects, a collection of various other objects. Okay. Object in a set is called its element or member. Whatever the numbers, alphabets, or any object which are given in the set is called its element, or also we can say its member. Okay. We denote sets by capital letters A, B, C. Always remember that whenever you have to write any set, you have to use capital letters. Okay. And if you are writing the elements in a set, then you have to use small letters. Correct? If X is an element of a set, we write it as X belongs to A. The symbol is belongs to, and it is read as X belongs to A. That means X is in the set A. So X is the element and A is the set. The element X is in the set A, or we can say element X belongs to set A. Okay? Understood? Now see how we have to represent a set. There are two methods, roster method and set builder form. Okay. First see roster method. What is a roster method? In this method, we list all the elements of the set within the brackets and separate the element by using the commas. Okay. Whenever you have to write set in roster form, you have to use the brackets, curly bracket, and write all the elements in the within the brackets. So it is a roster method. See the example. B is a set of all days in a week. Then set B is equals to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. All the days name are written within the curly bracket. Okay. Then it is called roster method. And next is set builder method. See. Set builder method. In this method, we describe the elements of the set by specifying the property which determines the elements of the set uniquely. Here we use the property of the elements, specific property of the element to denote the set in the set builder method. See example, Y is the set of all months in a year. Y is the set of all the months in a year. So we write it as Y is equals to, then curly bracket, X, then slash n is called such that X is a month of a year. When you expand this set builder method, then you get all the months name. Okay. Then third representation is by Venn diagram. The pictorial representation of a set is called Venn diagram. In Venn diagram, the elements are shown as points enclosed in the diagram representing set. Okay. In Venn diagram, all the elements are denoted by using the points. Here we use the geometrical figure like circle, triangle, rectangle to represent the set, and its elements are denoted by points. Okay. See the example. Here set A is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 are element of the set A. So set A is denoted by using the figure oval, and its elements are using the points. Point 1, point 2, point 3. Okay. Similarly, set B, the elements are A, B, C, D, E, F. So the set B is represented by the geometrical shape square and its elements are denoted by the points A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Similarly, set C is denoted by triangle and its elements 4, 5, 6 are denoted by the points. Okay, understood? So there are three methods to represent a set. First is roster method, second is set builder method, and third is by using Venn diagram. Now see intervals. What are intervals? There are many types of interval. Let's see. Open interval. What is open interval? If P and Q belongs to R, that means P and Q are real numbers, and P is less than Q, then the set X such that X belongs to R and value of X is from P to Q. That means X is more than P and less than Q. The value of X is more than P and less than Q is called open interval and is denoted by PQ within the small bracket. The open interval is always represented within the small bracket. Here all the numbers between P and Q belongs to PQ except P and Q. Here we don't use the values P and Q. All the values within the open interval are in between the P and Q but not P and Q. Suppose if we are using the interval 1, 4. Okay, understand? 1, 4, open interval 1, 4. Then the values are 2 and 3 only because we cannot use 1 and 4. Okay, because it is open interval. We cannot use the limiting value. Okay. Next is closed interval. Here, if PQ belongs to R and P is less than Q, then the set X is such that X belongs to R and P is less than or equal to X and X is less than or equal to Q is called closed interval. Okay. Earlier we have seen open interval. There we have used equality, inequality, less than and more than only. Here we have used inequality less than or equal to, more than or equal to. Okay. So whenever we get the sign like less than or equal to, more than or equal to, then it is called closed interval and it will be denoted by PQ within the square bracket. Okay. Open interval is denoted within the small bracket. Closed interval is denoted within the square bracket. The square bracket means the interval is closed. Here all the numbers between P and Q belongs to PQ including P and Q. Here we have used the values P and Q also. That means if we have closed interval square bracket within 1 and 4, then the values are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Here we will use the limiting values. Okay. Now semi-closed interval, that means it is half open, half closed. If PQ belongs to R and P less than Q, then the set X belongs to R such that X is less than Q and more than or equal to P. Okay. See the values is given like more than or equal to P. So it is closed at P and open at Q. Why? Because at P it is given less than or equal to. Okay. So it will be closed. But it is given that X is less than Q. So it is open. So this is semi-closed and it is read as closed open interval because it is open, closed at P and open at Q. Okay. Here we will include the value of P and exclude the value of Q. In the same way we have semi-open interval. Here the value, let's see the values. The value of X is less than or equal to Q and more than or equal to P. Here the value of X is more than P. No? So it will be open and closed at Q. So it is called semi-open, but that means open closed. Here we exclude the value P and include the value Q because it is Q. Now see some remarks. Set of all real numbers greater than p, that is p to infinity. If we are having the numbers more than p, then all the numbers more than p are from p to infinity. Okay, it is represented in the set form like x is such that x belongs to R, where x is more than p. Set of all real numbers more than or equal to p, it is written as p close at p to infinity, because here greater than or equal to sign is given, na? So it is closed at p to infinity equals to x is such that x belongs to R and x is more than or equal to p. Okay, now second point, set of real numbers less than q, that means less than, it will go to minus infinity. So minus infinity to q, here it is we have used open interval. It is open interval because the sign given is of less than. Okay, when it will be given or equal to, then we will use closed, but it is given here less than q, no? So we are using the open interval minus infinity to q, and the set form is x is such that x belongs to R, x is less than q. Okay, understood? Set of real numbers less than or equal to q, that is from minus infinity to q. Here it is given closed interval at q, na? Because it is given that less than or equal to, here inequality is used less than or equal to. So it is minus infinity to q and closed at q. In the set form it is written as x is such that x belongs to R and x is less than or equal to q. Okay. Now third point, set of all real numbers R is from minus infinity to infinity. R is equals to minus infinity. Set of all real numbers. So we have used all positive numbers, negative numbers, fraction, rational numbers. So all real numbers are included coming in the set R. This is real number. So all the numbers from minus infinity to positive infinity is called a real number, and in the set form we represent it as x is such that x belongs to R minus infinity, x is more than minus infinity and less than plus infinity. Okay, so this is all from the chapter 1 part 1 from paper 1, sets and relation, sets and form. Okay, so in this video we have seen just the types of intervals and how to representation of a set.